tackle at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win!
And we welcome you to the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, the home of the Washington Bullets, who are struggling at the present time, playing host to the Philadelphia 76ers. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Bender, along with Hot Rod Hundley, and on behalf of Hot Rod and myself and the entire CBS crew, we wish you a very meaningful and a very Merry Christmas. And Hot Rod, thus far for the Philadelphia 76ers, doing very well. They won their first 8 games, then they put a 9-game winning streak together. I think Billy Cunningham's pretty pleased, don't you?
He's got to be. They're starting Caldwell Jones, a 7-footer, Daryl Dawkins, 6'11". They got a lot of rebounding strength right off the bat. And then they go to their bench, and they got Bobby Jones and Steve Mix that gives them a lot of offense.
On the other hand, the Bullets, well, they're 2 games under 500.
Well, the Bullets, I think, have a problem in their backcourt. They benched Kevin Porter in favor of their newest member, Jimmy Clemens, they got from the Knicks. That may solve their problem.
I'll tell you, Philadelphia's had a lot of success. They've won 5 in a row against the Washington Bullets. They've met on 2 previous occasions this year, and the Sixers won both.
The first meeting of the year was here in the Capitol Center, the first game of the 79-80 season. The Sixers won the game 93-92. Julius Erving with 27 points and Daryl Dawkins with 24.
And he took a great pass on this play from the doctor, Julius Erving, and softly put it down.
It came down to the last 10 seconds of play. Kevin Porter off to Greg Ballard.
And a rebound against 1 of 18 in the game. He says, get out of the way, Maurice. We've got this one on ice.
The second meeting of the year occurred on November 28th in the Spectrum in Philadelphia. The Sixers won it 120-102. The doctor with 21 points.
And number 24, Bobby Jones, and number 50, Steve Mix, came off the bench to give them the offensive punch they needed.
We should mention that the Big E, Elvin Hayes, did not play in the second game.
He has an average of 20 points per game, and coming off one of his best nights against Houston, where he had over 30 points.
120-102, the Sixers won it, and here's the standings. The red-hot Celtics leading Philadelphia by 2 games. Washington 2 games under 500, 10.5 off the pace.
And last year, the Washington Bullets won only 7 of their first 14 games, but finished with the best basketball record in the NBA, 54 victories, 28 losses.
Billy Cunningham's team has won 12 of their last 15 games. A very impressive win Saturday night over the Boston Celtics as the doctor, Julius Erving, had 37 points. Are a very happy basketball team. Billy Cunningham says he's enjoying basketball more this year than he has his 3 previous years in the NBA as a coach. Hot Rod, talk to him.
Well, Billy, you're off to a great start, 25-10, and without one of the great guards, Doug Collins. But this rookie youngster, Clint Richardson's doing a good job for you in the backcourt.
Yes, he is, Rod. We had anticipated to bring him along a little slower than we've been forced into with the absence of the all-star guard, Doug Collins. But the only thing that Clint has to achieve right now is some consistency. He's had some excellent games, such as the Boston game, the last one, and he just has to put some games together, and I think playing time will achieve that.
Julius Erving, the good doctor, is off to a great scoring start. Is this designated in your offensive patterns?
Well, he does handle the ball quite a bit, no question, Rod, but his intensity, his concentration has been the best since he's been in the NBA, and his last 2 outings against Houston and Boston are the best 2 back-to-back nights he's had since I've been coaching him in the NBA.
And I understand that you and General Manager Pence had a little conference with Commissioner Larry O'Brien about the backboard breaking Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, he invited us up for tea. But the big concern, and I agree 100% with the commissioner, his concern was doing something now that it wouldn't become an epidemic where we have everybody trying to tear down a backboard. The concern was that someone getting injured. Which was the case. It could have been very easily the case in Kansas City when a piece of glass fell and went through the floor in Kansas City, and he just wanted to make sure he did something about it now instead of doing something when it was too late.
Okay, Billy, Merry Christmas and good luck today.
Same to you, Rod.
Daryl Dawkins is exciting. The 2 slam dunks that did bring down the glass. Well, he can describe it very well with this poem as read by Hot Rod Hundley.
Chocolate thunder a-flying, Robazines a-crying, teeth shaking, glass breaking, rump roasting, bun toasting, wham, bam, I am jammed.
Well, on a serious nature, as Billy Cunningham mentioned, he and Daryl Dawkins did go to visit Commissioner Larry O'Brien in his offices, and Commissioner O'Brien had this following statement.
The rule against hanging on the rim, calling for a technical foul and a $100 fine, will be applied to any player whose contact with the rim and/or backboard causes the backboard to shatter. And 2, any player who does cause a backboard to shatter in the manner described above will be ejected immediately from the game, and absent the most extenuating circumstances, be automatically suspended without pay for at least the next regularly scheduled game of his team.
Well, it should be mentioned that the NBA is right now investigating to find out new ways to prevent the shattering of backboards. Right now they're experimenting with different backboards, different rims, as evidenced by this one. This is a collapsible rim. As you can see, if you come in with a force that would shatter a backboard, it will collapse. As an end result, you should not have the problems that Darryl Dawkins has had on 2 previous occasions this season. I think also it should be said that this is an exciting shot. It's an intimidating shot. It's the best percentage shot in basketball. And as Dick Motta put it, he said it's the only shot you can take under some circumstances. But make no mistake about it, it is a serious situation. Not only injury could occur to the players, as you see here, Robinson underneath that one shattered backboard, but also the fans could be hurt. Now let's get the other side of the picture from the Washington Bullets. Hot Rod Hundley visited with Dick Motta and his team, 14-16 for the year.
Today it can't get much worse, and I said yes it can. Started out slow. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a lot of distractions. I think the main thing is that we spent a month in China. We came back, had 1 day off, and never did get in sync after our trip to China as far as the training camp was concerned. And then we've had more different lineup changes this year than any time that I've been in the NBA.
When you are healthy, you start the oldest front line of basketball, Bobby Dandridge, Wes Unseld, Elvin Hayes, all in their 30s. Could this be a deteriorating factor as far as your success off the start of the season?
Well, I'm older than most people in the league, too. we communicate better with these older folks, you know. I don't know. People say that. I read about Bob Greasy the other day where he was washed up, and I'd like to have about 8 quarterbacks like him that are all washed up. One of the things, if you're not shooting where you're supposed to, if you're a little out of sync with your offense and you're about a half a step slow as far as the development of things go, then you can look for all kinds of, because a guy's 33 or 34 years old, then the first thing that comes to mind, I guess, is, well, we're too old. But I don't think so. I don't think that age is a factor. I rest Elvin and Wes a little bit more this year than I have in the past, 1 or 2 minutes, but they're in shape, they're in physical condition, and I think that it's more that we're out of sync than our age.
How about Darryl Dawkins?
Well, I just hope that they don't put the backboard over the bench.
Merry Christmas, Dick. Good luck.
Merry Christmas to you and all the people out there.
The Double D, Darryl Dawkins, all of 22 years of age, 6'11", 260 pounds. Hot Rod visited with the big guy.
This is Chocolate Thunder, Darryl Dawkins. And Darryl, you're having a great start, your club winning games, and you've been averaging about 15 points a game, and you're getting a lot of rebounds this year.
Well, I'm changing my game. I'm taking a little more inside. It's almost like I don't want them to their run now, because I am Chocolate Thunder.
How about the doctor? He's having a great start.
The doctor came in healthy. His knees are not bothering him. He's getting up and down the court, shooting a real good jump shot, which is unusual. And he's going to the hoop. He's the doctor.
You're playing Washington for the 3rd time. You've beaten them twice, once here, once in Philadelphia. How about today?
Well, a couple of times they played without the players. One time without Elvin Hayes, another without Greavy, and they're a real tough team to beat, especially on their home court.
Have a good one, big guy.
Thank you.
And so here will be the starting lineups for today's game. And I think the thing that has to come to point first is that Greg Ballard going in place of Bobby Dandridge.
Well, Ballard is a good basketball player. He can shoot outside. He's strong enough to rebound and give Philadelphia some competition on the boards, namely Caldwell Jones and Darryl Dawkins. They're going to have to go to that glass and go early.
Dandridge, by the way, has some foot, some back trouble. He has all kinds of difficulties. Jake O'Donnell and Dick Pavetta, I should say, as our 2 officials for this game. And this is the 3rd meeting of the year between these clubs. Darryl Dawkins along with the Big E, Elvin Hayes. Elvin had a big game Saturday night.
Went over 30 against Houston, and they need him to score if they're going to win.
And the big guy, Wesley Unseld, out to Kevin Greavy. Jim Clemens starting in the backcourt for the third straight time. And Elvin Hayes gets him underway.
Interesting matchup there. You'll see Caldwell Jones. He's a 7-footer. He's going to guard Hayes, and Hayes, of course, is going to try and take him outside and hit that shot as he did to open the game.
Second-year man Maurice Cheeks. He gives it off to Clint Richardson, Daryl Dawkins. And it's a 2-2 ball game. He can shoot. You know, you don't hear a lot about him outside, but he has a good touch for a big man.
Unseld against Dawkins. Unseld 6'7". He gives away height. Yet Dawkins that time went out front to hit the shot.
Here's starting in place of the injured Dandridge. Hayes trying another one. Rebound by Dawkins, averaging 15 a game. Off it comes to Richardson. A big surprise out of Seattle University on the second round. Here's Irving. Rebound cleared by Jim Clemens.
They'll give him that shot all night. The doctor's not that effective that far away from the basket. Good defense by Ballard on the play.
Jim Clemens picked up from the New York Knicks and starting his third straight game as they've been having some problems, as Coach Dick Mott has said, in the backcourt. And there is Greavy. He's been fouled by Richardson. Richardson reaching in on him.
Not a very good shot, actually, by Kevin. He was fortunate to get the foul. He forced the situation when he turned back to his right.
Here's a guy, Hot Rod, that's had all kinds of hamstring trouble. Already this year, he's missed 16 games.
Players that go into areas where there's trouble are going to get hurt, and Greavy's that type of competitor. He'll drive down that middle, and that's where you can get hurt.
He was reinstated from the injury list on December, so they're glad to have him back in, the fifth-year man from the University of Kentucky. And so it's 4-2. Washington, Cheeks, who last year was a runner-up for Rookie of the Year, to Phil Ford of the Kansas City Kings. Caldwell Jones back out to Cheeks. Cheeks off to Clint Richardson. Irving broken up, and that's what Ballard will do. He'll battle you for anything on the floor.
He had the inside track on the play. Clint Richardson shot the air ball. Normally, he would hit a shot open like that.
Broken up by Cheeks. Cheeks out of West Texas State in his second year. He's averaging close to 10 points a game, but he's the man that's taken over the leadership in that backcourt.
Now, he can fly with a basketball, too. He can get it down in a hurry.
Ballard inside to Hayes. He's where he likes to shoot. Boy, he's hit that a lot in his career, but Dawkins comes away with it. Off to Irving. Irving playing without the knee wrap, so his knee's the best shape they've ever been. Richardson having to bring it back out. They'll reset it, and he's picking up Maurice Cheeks.
Now they set everybody down low on the right side, clear it out. Cheeks goes one-on-one.
And he is not going to get it to drop. Ballard brings it away to Clemens. Clemens off to Unseld. Unseld to Hayes. And Hayes, who can be as effective in the transition game as anybody.
That was a great pass. Unseld spotted him just in time and threw it right on the money. He led Hayes. If you throw a pass behind a man that big, it probably may have missed the shot on the play.
There's Dawkins looking for his second field goal. And you see the good defense that time by Unseld. Kevin Greavy, it's 6-2. Washington on top. Clemens. This Washington team has historically been a slow-starting team, but Dick Mott very concerned. Intended for Unseld. Here comes Cheeks. Look at the speed. Taken up by Clemens. Jim Clemens. The southpaw. Broken up by Irving. Rebound Ballard, and you can see the intensity.
Block made by Julius Irving before the field goal, because Cheeks tried to take it to him, but Irving backed up and cleanly blocked the shot, and we've got a timeout.
Billy Cunningham is concerned. His team not off and moving very effectively. Washington hustling. They have a 6-point lead in this first quarter.
Jingle bells, jingling-a-lingle, jingle.
This portion of Raptors NBA TV is brought to you by Good Humor Briars.
Dear Raptors Foundation, I wanted to thank you for the cool new court you put in my neighborhood. My friends and I played on the court all summer.
The Raptors Foundation is committed to the youth in our community. With grants, tickets, donations, basketball court installation, and refurbishment projects, we strive to lift the spirits and change the lives of at-risk youth. For more information on the Raptors Foundation programs and upcoming events, visit Raptors.com or call 416-55428.
All right, get in, sweetie.
Get better visibility with new Reflex wiper blades with Wet Tech. Wet Tech is a chemical that coats the windshield to repel and bead moisture. Its hingeless arc design resists snow and ice buildup, helping to create a streak-free wipe. Winter driving starts at Canadian Tire.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light, and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
There he is, Mario Moon.
An amazing story for the NBA. Moon the steal. Here is Jamario Moon. Moon to the rim. And the finger roll. Moon with a dunk. Jamario Moon. What defense by Moon?
Intelligent play by Jamario Moon.
Now, blue-gray game. We'll have an update on that at halftime as we'll set up the game coming from Montgomery, Alabama. 8-2 our score here. Washington with the lead. Philadelphia the basketball. Dawkins off to Cheeks, picked up by Clemens. Thus far, Philadelphia's hit only 1 of 5 from the field, and I think part of it is a tough defense inside.
That time Ballard denied the ball to Julius Erving. He wanted to post him up low, but he got a hand on it to knock it away.
Washington can get physical with it. Here's Erving. Julius Erving averaging 26.1. He is the 5th leading scorer in the NBA. Washington.
Come on, Kevin.
And I believe we're going to have Cheeks called for a foul as he ran into that pick of Kevin Greavy.
Cheeks will get the foul. You don't set a lot of blind picks like that, and you run in, you can get hurt on the play, but Kevin bumped him away.
Second foul now on Cheeks. Second team foul against Philadelphia. Up it comes to Ballard, picked up by Erving. Ballard out of Oregon. Like him.
Julius is not that good a defensive basketball player, and that time he failed to put a hand up. And Ballard, knowing this, went ahead and took the shot.
Ballard demanding more and more playing time, and he's getting it. And there's Hayes with the rebound. 10-4. Washington with the lead. Clemens off to Greavy. He's loose from Richardson.
Kevin is one of the few guards in basketball at 6'5" that will go down low consistently, as he did on that play, and circle underneath line and then get open as he did on the baseline right for a shot.
Washington with the early going, the way they won it, 12-4. Letting Richardson take it inside. He's in trouble.
Shot was blocked. Greavy gave him all the room to the baseline. He overplayed him to the right, and he made him go left, and he got help. You see Greavy way to the right, said, come on, go left. He goes in there. There's help. Hayes knocks it down and out of bounds. Fine block.
Back to the live action. Cheeks being pressured by Clemens. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Erving just got it underway in time. Caldwell Jones brings it down. Jones, a big, rugged forward. Boy, he and Dawkins give him some size inside. Cheeks again. Look at Hayes hit the ball. Calvin Hayes.
Hayes got the rebound, but it was Unseld that blocked Jones away that made it possible for the rebound to the Big E.
Boy, Unseld can do that with the best of. Clemens inside, and he's been fouled. Chance for a three-point play. This guy will give them some penetration.
That was a great drive, great drive. Started across the lane. Clemens, Yo-Yo sets it up, take him right, left to right, then cut down the alley and put it up with a left hand as he went off balance, banked it in, and was fouled on the play.
The foul was on Caldwell Jones, his first. At the line for a three-point play is Clemens. Rebound, Dawkins. Well, you just clear out when he gets up there. 10-point lead.
Chocolate Thunder's got on his big red Sandy suit today.
Cheeks with Clemens quick to get out on him. Clemens out of Ohio State. He wasn't getting enough playing time in New York. They went to a youth movement, and as an end result, he's here. And he'll come away with the basketball. Ballard. Greg Ballard looked like he wanted to stuff it, and he changed his mind.
He almost left a little too soon, but he carried it up nicely when he regained control and got the layup.
He has 6 points already, and it's 16-4 Washington. The Bullets could use this hot rod as a pivotal point of their season. As you know, they've been historically a slow start. Erving going inside, and he's been fouled.
Henry Bibby.
Henry Bibby.
Old UCLA boy, 6'1" guard. Very smart, playmaking guard, and he can also shoot outside. That foul on Ballard as Irving got inside of him and took the pass going to the basket before the shot.
So we'll have Cheeks and Bibby in the backcourt as Clint Richardson is checked out of it. Here's Bibby. He can shoot very well from outside. Dawkins, big guy hitting from outside.
He likes to get that rhythm like Elvin Hayes of Washington. Take the one bounce, turn to his left, fall away, and stick the jump shot in.
That's 4 points in the game now for Double D. 16-6, and Clemens tipped away by Cheeks. Cheeks with a good defensive play. Here comes the doctor. Cheeks with Clemens, giving him all kinds of difficulty. Philadelphia setting up their offense. Dawkins going to put another one up. Rebound, Ballard. Ballard brings it out to Kevin Grevey. And Grevey will wait on everyone at 44 mark of this first quarter. Alvin Hayes. Hayes from outside. Rebound, Irving. Irving this year doing a good job on the boards. He's just done everything. Jones. And Caldwell Jones at 7'1", getting down the floor that quickly.
And a basket counts and a foul to Alvin Hayes. And it's a remarkable move. Irving keyed it with a rebound, the outlet pass. And here's Jones, 7-footer, taking it right to the hoop. Put it right over the Big E, and it counts.
You know, Billy Cunningham says he does things that nobody notices. He's taken for granted a lot. But he and Dawkins give them the gruesome twosome inside. That's what they've labeled it.
And he's fifth in rebounding, averaging 12 a game. Caldwell Jones, a quiet hero.
He does not get the three-point play. 16-8. Ballard, Dawkins comes out. He has to respect his shot from outside. There's Irving with the quick hands. Look at this move. He was fouled by Unseld. Unseld got a hand on him by Wessel getting back there.
He didn't think he fouled him. And we'll take a look at it again. The pass was a bad one by Unseld. It was easily picked off. I'll watch the doctor. Fake right, go left, down the alley, and boom, right there they said he got him on the wrist. And West with that look on his face like, come on, guys. Break, it's Christmas.
That's the third team foul on Washington, the first against Unseld, and Irving hitting from the line 79%, has 3 points thus far. And there's West.
He's a hard worker.
Isn't he something, though? He is rebounding almost 14 a game. That's up above last year.
It's remarkable that a man has been as great as he has throughout his career at 6'7", playing center in this league.
Steal attempt by Irving, hustling outside. Clemens. Two. Alvin Hayes, who did play in the second game this year against Philadelphia's playing today.
That's the quickest way to the basket, just stuff it right down. Most players will anticipate a shot when everybody's back on a drive like that. He fooled them by dunking it.
Irving answers at the other end. Julius Irving at 6'6", now has 6 points for the game. Julius this year is 5th in scoring. He's 10th in block shots and 10th in steals to show you the all-around game that he has coming into this afternoon. Grevey off to Ballard. Ballard with Irving on him. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to get rid of it with 3 seconds. Hayes from outside. Rebound, Irving. Look at him get up, would you?
Watch him take the middle.
Off to Bibby. Irving again with the rebound. Hustling the boards. He got it. He's fouled. And the basket will count. And Billy Cunningham likes that.
That's another improvement in Julius Irving's game. He's starting to go to the board. He got the defensive rebound. He comes back on a break, feeds to Bibby. He misses the shot. Now watch Julius go up, take the rebound. Ballard had him blocked away, yanked it away from him, hit a very all-the-way jumper, and got fouled on the play, and the basket counts.
Greg Ballard with his second foul, the three-point play for the doctor. That's 14 fouls now against this Washington team.
How many doctors would make a house call on Christmas?
They charge you a lot if they did, wouldn't they?
But Julius isn't playing for nothing.
There's Grevey following his own shot. Cheeks, Unseld trying to get back. And he doesn't get it. Clemens disappears from sight. Unseld comes away with it. And you talk about fast and furious.
He looked around, he saw it was his teammate, Greg Ballard, that bumped him.
3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. 18-15, Washington with the lead. Greg Ballard, rebound, Grevey. Grevey playing inside pretty tough. Out it comes to Clemens, and they'll reset it. Off to Hayes. He loves that spot, and he's going to take Jones into Ballard. Foul.
That cleanly surprised Greg Ballard. Hayes made an excellent feed, and Ballard hesitated a moment, that gave Philadelphia a chance to retaliate defensively, even though Dawkins gets the foul. But it was an excellent feed from Hayes.
That's the first on Dawkins, a fourth team foul now against Philadelphia. At the line, Greg Ballard, the #1 draft pick in '77. He's averaging just over 10 points a game, and this man has earned more playing time, and Bobby Dander's going to have to fight for his job in the years to come.
Bobby, of course, one of the great scoring forwards in basketball. He's got close to 15,000 points.
Irving fouled as he goes inside. And you can see how quickly the Sixers got that ball down to the other end of the floor. We have a timeout here at the Capitol Center with 3:16 to go in this first quarter, as the Bullets with a 19-15 lead, and the Bullets would like nothing better to break that 5-game losing streak they have against Philadelphia.
Well, this is one of the great ball clubs in the NBA.
Tiny, by the way.
Doctor will have 2 free throws coming. Julius Erving with a very quick start. There's old Tiny.
I was looking at the back room. He has a sleigh that he can carry. You know, I think he thought there was time out here, so he came out on the floor.
Now the trader's got to come out and get it.
It's like my dog. It doesn't behave.
You know, this dog, old Tiny's been with him since they were in Baltimore. The old Baltimore Bullets.
John Jenkins and his dog going off, as here's Irving now already with 9 points.
See this start, 26-point average, much better than he did a year ago. And I think that's the primary reason that Philadelphia is off to such a good start. They've expected Irving to score like he did in the old ABA days, and now he's starting to put points on the board.
Playing without those knee wraps because he was on an off-season weight program that strengthened the knees, and he is playing with reckless abandon. 19-15. Cheeks giving Clemens trouble. Off it comes to Ballard.
What a block. That was blocked by Dawkins after he was faked out of the play.
Irving down at the other end. Out to Caldwell Jones. Maurice Cheeks. Rebound Unseld. And both these teams are on their horses right now. Gravy off to Ballard. Irving back on defense. Off to the Big E.
Oh, Ballard's battling.
He really is. He's on the floor again. It's a little far out for Elvin Hayes to be shooting out at that particular point.
Well, give him the one out about 22, 23 feet out. So we got a timeout taken. Washington Bullets, they lead 19-17 over Philadelphia.
Come Santa Claus here, come Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane.
What's the NBA's favorite holiday tradition? Giving back to the community. Shaquille O'Neal delivered gifts to children in need at his annual Shaka Claus event. Dirk Nowitzki made new friends at a Mavericks holiday celebration. Greg Oden of the Trailblazers helped serve 5,000 meals to the hungry. And I brought smiles to the faces of kids at a local children's hospital. I'm Steve Nash of the Phoenix Suns, the NBA, where caring happens.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat than just water. No water, no flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
New Doritos Chili Cheese Lime has 3 sides. There's bold, like that guy who insists on wearing inappropriate graphic t-shirts at all times. They're smooth, like a teenager who can grow a mustache before all his friends and uses it to get into all the best parties. And then there's lime. Yes, there are definitely 3 sides to new Doritos Chili Cheese Lime. Play.
Face. It's a chance, gonna move, gonna silly boy, gonna make you cry. Now hold on to me, pretty.
Hello, Moto.
The Peach Bowl in Atlanta. Baylor against Clemson. 2 excellent All-Americans in that game. Linebacker Mike Singletary for Baylor and Jim Stuckey, a defensive lineman for Clemson. Let's go back to that block we were talking about a while ago.
Ballard took a high lob pass. Here's an excellent defensive play by Daryl Dawkins. After he's faked out of the play, watch how he'll keep his hand extended after he's gone by, and then he got a hand on the ball and blocked the shot. Tremendous play, and that's set up for Philadelphia offensive play.
You know, an interesting thing in this game, Philadelphia hasn't gotten any points from their backcourt yet. 19-17 our score.
Larry Wright's in the lineup at a guard. He's 6'1" from Grambling. He guards Bibby.
And he quit. Irving picked up now. We also have in the game Roger Fegley, second-year man out of Bradley, 6'7". And Bibby, rebound, Unseld. Out to Clements. Fegley, a swingman, can play forward and guard. Unseld.
He's still got a jumper left.
Boy, I tell you don't see him shoot those very often.
He'll kind of lean into his left, too. That's a pretty long shot for him.
You know, he's shooting 53% from the field, but most of his are around that bucket. 21 team.
Most of them, 99% of them.
Irving off to Dawkins. Dawkins with Unseld. You talk about a couple of big people. Look at that. Rebound, Unseld. He go to the ball.
You see how he blocked Dawkins away, then released. That's the way to go after a rebound. Right after.
Clements off to Fegley. Roger Fegley, he is an excellent shooter. He had a string this year where he was hitting everything he put up.
I told Dick Mott and I were talking yesterday at practice here with the Bullets, how Fegley reminds you a little bit of John Havlicek. And Mata agreed. He says, but he does not play with that intensity that Havlicek did.
He scored 20 or more points in 5 games this year consecutively. To give you an idea how well he could play. They have a pushing foul inside on that. Caldwell Jones shoving off.
You wonder why a guy 7 feet tall would have to shove off to get a rebound. But Hayes had him blocked away, came over his back, and shoved him to get the foul. We're in the penalty. So the Big E will be at the free throw line.
Elvin Hayes shooting 67% from the line. You know, Jones and Dawkins inside between them give them 14 feet, 475 pounds of muscle and strength. And that has been a good combination they started with on the stretch drive last year.
You want the rebound? It's yours.
That's right. Clear out.
Elvin Hayes' son was with him at practice yesterday. Good-looking, strong-looking little boy.
There's Bobby Jones coming in, and he has assumed a new role this year as a 6th man.
He can score points, and you've got to have help from your bench to stay consistent in the NBA. You're playing an 82-game schedule, and they get that consistency from Bobby Jones and from Steve Mix, who will be coming in shortly.
Rebound comes off to Bobby Jones. You know, the Celtics have had success with that ML Carr, and of course, Seattle comes in with Paul Silas. It's always worked very effectively, it seems, for those teams, and becoming the trend in the NBA. 23-17, the lead by Washington. Irving to Henry Bibby. He won't miss those very often. Unseld. Well, he has a handful of rebounds already in this game. Cunningham a pushing foul on that one.
And he can release the ball off a rebound better than any player in basketball. Quickness to start a fast break.
He's looking for somebody open, and intended for Larry Wright. Pretty good defense that time by Philadelphia. That's the 3rd turnover against Washington.
And the Big E's going to take a break.
Mitch Kupchak has come in. Kupchak after the back surgery, and he's starting to get in shape and play well. Irving, he kind of threw that one up. There's Kupchak, always battling for that loose ball. Off to Fegley.
Doctor made a couple of great head and shoulder fakes, but he had nothing left on the shot.
Fegley off to Larry Wright, right out of Grambling. He has been a very, very fine player. Unseld and a roll to the basket. Blocked that time by Irving.
Irving got a hand on it. Right you are. That's his 2nd block in this game.
Bobby Jones. Jones, the former Denver Nugget, and Jones hits his first 2 points. 23-19. Bobby Jones, an unselfish basketball player. Well, what a good citizen he is.
A good trade there, I thought, for George McGinnis, because they had Irving and McGinnis, and somebody has to share that ball, so they got Bobby Jones.
Kupchak putting one up from outside as his first quarter has come to a close, in a very fast first quarter, I might add, as the Washington Bullets would like to pull within 1 game of the 500 mark, lead it 23-19.
Hi, from Turquoise, Cheo, Julius, Jasmine, and Julius Irving, we wish you the merriest of Christmases and happiest of New Years.
MX versus ATV, Untamed, rated everyone.
Experience the ultimate in full high definition with LG. When you don't just watch it, but live it. Life's good.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light, and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
Dear Raptors Foundation, I wanted to thank you for the cool new court you put in my neighborhood. My friends and I played on the court all summer.
The Raptors Foundation is committed to the youth in our community. With grants, donations, basketball court installation, and refurbishment projects, we strive to lift the spirits and change the lives of at-risk youth. For more information on the Raptors Foundation programs and upcoming events, visit Raptors.com or call 416-815-5428.
We've had a couple of impressive block shots in the first quarter. And Hot Rod, let's look at this one.
Here's Unseld setting the screen. You watch him roll out, take the pass, and here comes Dr. J. Irving to go up and slap it cleanly right off the glass. His second block of the game. How about Big Al?
Right?
Got the tuxedo on.
17 years a trainer of Philadelphia, and where's he going after the game?
He's going back home, I think.
Okay. All right, as we look at this first quarter, he still hasn't gotten any scoring out of their guards. You're 0 for 10 from the field.
Al must be speaking tonight. I stand corrected. They're going to San Antonio after the game, Philadelphia.
Bobby Jones picked up by Kupchak. Octa Irving.
Forced it.
Bobby Jones trying to come away with it. Larry Wright, look at that pass. Off to Fagley. After Fagley. Bibby picks him up.
Fagley didn't continue his move. It had a layup. He kind of hesitated. That gave Philadelphia a chance to get back.
This is Corzine who's just checked in. Dave Corzine. Off it comes to Clemens. There's Bobby Jones hustling. He loves to run when he gets that break away from the basket.
Dave Corzine played his college ball at DePaul.
Second-year man and a block again. You saw that.
That was Julius Irving. That's 3 blocks. Irving, boy, he can really lead. Watch the doctor fly. This is Larry Wright with a basketball. Fagley and a shot clock.
And as you were away, Fagley hit one from the corner, and it's now 25-19. Washington with the lead. Off to Dawkins. Corzine giving Unseld a break, and look at that move by Double D.
That basket's going to count. Yes, sir. Great move. Continuation rule in professional basketball. If you're making your move to the basket, as Dawkins was on that play, even though the ball has not left his hand, it's called continuation. The basket counts, and he leaned in and banked it in and was fouled.
This guy is learning some basketball. He didn't do that a couple of years ago. You know, this would really be his rookie year had he gone to college. 22 years old, headed into his 5th year in the NBA.
Isn't that incredible?
Isn't it? Be 23 in January. Here's Clemens. Clemens has Cheeks all over him, and Cheeks is committed a foul. The basket will count.
Super head and shoulder fake.
This is Steve Mix, and you talk about somebody that was red hot this year. He was shooting over 76% at one time this season.
The old Toledo star. Southpaw, not real fast, but he can do the job. Big, but he's slow.
6'8", 219 to be exact. And this is Clemens with a chance for a three-point play.
He got on Cheeks in the air and banked that shot, and that was a nice play by Jimmy. And he gets the three-point play as he makes the free throw.
He has 5 points thus far this afternoon. Irving on the walking dribble. Bobby Jones out to Bibby. Here's Mix. They call it Mixville where he was shooting from. He seemed to homestead there. Here's Irving trying to follow. Boy, he's playing hard, but he's banging that ball up there pretty hard.
But he noticed how quickly he went right back up after it. He turned to his left, spot the shot up with the right-hand underhand style, then followed it. Billy Cunningham yells out, says, come on, gang, let's go. It'll be Philadelphia ball.
That was a loose ball foul on Kupchak. Here is Irving. Look at that pass, would you? He just spun that inside. That had some real touch on it.
That's a smart foul there because Dawkins was going to turn right in and perhaps would have ducked the ball. He had the step. Elvin Hayes
back in. Is back in. He got a breather, and he's right back in the action. Here's Irving putting on Fagley.
Great move. You notice he made the drive to the right. He never touched the ball with his left hand. Palmed it, went right up and laid it down. They cleared it out, and he worked one-on-one.
He already has 13 points. 28-23. Washington with the lead. Right, Kupchak. You see they're pushing him outside defensively. Corzine, and the foul inside. Jake O'Donnell indicating that.
That'll go against Steve Mix, Philadelphia, his first.
And so Mix shoving in there, and we're going to have a timeout in the action here at the Capitol Center. 28-23, a game played with a lot of intensity as these teams meeting for the third time this year.
While the merry bells keep ringing.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat's water. No water, no flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
New Doritos Chili Cheese Lime has 3 sides. There's bold, like that guy who insists on wearing inappropriate graphic t-shirts at all times. There's smooth, like a teenager who can grow a mustache before all his friends and uses it to get into all the best parties. And then there's lime. Yes, there are definitely 3 sides to new Doritos Chili Cheese Lime. Play.
Running down your face. It's a chance, gonna move, gonna feel. Silly boy, gonna make you cry. Now hold on to me, pretty baby.
Hello, Moto.
Experience the ultimate in full high definition with LG when you don't just watch it, but live it. Life's good.
The NFL playoffs continuing, and Philadelphia. Boy, they're having a lot of fun in Philadelphia. The Sixers as well as the Eagles, right? And all that begins Saturday and Sunday with the NFL today.
Talk about a city that's turned it around in sports. Wow.
Whole state's having a pretty good Pittsburgh down there, too, right?
Oh, man.
We come back now, 28-23. The Bullets with the lead. Gary Bender with Hot Rod Hundley. Elvin Hayes. Corzine blocked by Dawkins. Dawkins rejecting that one. Comes back to Fagley. Rebound by Irving. Irving like to put it down, and he does. Bobby Jones. Back it goes to Bibby. Nice play.
Nice shot by Henry. The big man was in front of him, and he slowed it, kind of turned it, looked it sideways, got it down. Irving doing the job on the boards once again, the key to break. You know, that's the first 2 points from the Philadelphia backcourt. Yet, still trailing at 28-25. Here's Wright backing into Bibby. Henry backed up, trying to get the charging foul, but no soap on the play, and a nice shot by Wright on the field goal. Bullets by 5. Irving bringing it down again. Fagley. Boy, he's learning some basketball today, trying to stay with the doctor. You see, Irving is playing at a guard in this lineup. A little shoving inside. Jones wide open, and he waited, and a foul. He tried to draw him up. Billy Cunningham, he liked the way that play developed, though. Beautiful pass inside. Super pass. Bibby up front. He goes to the right side, and Mix dropped it in. Double pump fake. Hayes blocked the shot, but the foul is going to be charged to Fagley, who initially went up on the head and shoulder fake. 4th team foul, the first against Fagley. There's Bobby Jones. North Carolina boy. Yes, sir. There have been some basketball players come out of there. There's Dick Motta. Got that James Garner look. Where's your camera? Jones with a concentration at the line. He's able to get both of them. 30-27, back to a 3-point lead. Jones with 4 points. Larry Wright. This guy only weighs probably soaking wet 160 pounds of that. That's a great pick and roll play. Although Corzine just rumbled down the middle, took a perfect feed.
Boy, look at the pushing between Corzine and Dawkins in there, would you? Dawkins going to force one. Irving comes away with it. Out it comes to Jones. Look at the pushing there.
Boy, they got that.
We're going to have a foul coming up. Dawkins, Corzine, and Hayes all hit the deck. Boy, it's getting physical inside.
Oh, Darryl. They rode him right out of there a moment ago. Corzine on a great feed. There's Larry Wright with a basketball, and Corzine sets a screen, dribbles up, watch him roll down the middle, perfect bounce in for the layup. That's the easy way.
Now let's go back to this foul just a moment ago that went against Corzine.
There's Bobby Joe. Look at Dawkins in here. Down he goes. Corzine held him away.
I didn't know you could push him over. Darryl missing the first one.
He's got a little bit of gold around his neck, I would say.
What is he? He's moved from Love-Tron this year to what? Chocolate Paradise.
He's got a chocolate farm.
And Dawkins gets the second hit of it. 32-28, Washington. A little pressure now in the backcourt.
It's a zone press. Trying to trap him.
Corzine, they double-teamed him. He's in trouble. Gets it off to Fagley. Hey, these Sixers are hustling. Here's Fagley. And look at the job by Hayes. He just boxed everybody off the boards.
He backed the people out of there. He got away with it. That could have been a foul on Hayes. He was inside, backed him away, and then grabbed the ball and went back up.
The Big E with 8 points. He had 34 points in his last outing. Bibby, he can shoot with the best of them outside. And it's now a 4-point game. Bibby with 4 points. Wright picked up by Bibby. Look at that pick set by Corzine.
Same play, but Bibby got back that time in front of Corzine. They couldn't give him the ball.
Right from outside. Rebound, Bibby. Julius Irving. He's going to be called for charging.
He went the wrong way on the pass. Should have gone to the left. We had him trying to go to Irving, who was on the right wing.
He does look like Havlicek in the face, doesn't he? There is Caldwell-Jones checking back in for the Sixers. 34-30, Washington with a 4-point lead. They have led the entire way. Off to Elvin.
Wants that turnaround jumper. There he goes. Foul.
And he's fouled. He was looking for his 9th and 10th points on that shot. Reaching in was Bibby. That will be his first personal foul, sending Elvin Hayes to the line.
Elvin gets set up with his back and starts bouncing that ball. You know he's going to turn for a shot. So here Bobby Jones is ready. He turns to his right. Bibby reached in to help out, got the foul.
Irving will come out now. Maurice Cheeks will come in to replace him, showing you the versatility of Irving. He can play at forward as well as guard. 13 points in the game.
I'm sure Fagley's very happy to see Cheeks back in the lineup.
Oh. And you have the doctor out there. You just can't let your eyes off of him for a moment. Rebound, Caldwell-Jones. Still 34-30 as Elvin can't get him to drop. Bibby inside, and he's been fouled by Larry Wright.
That's before the shot. Wright had a hand on his hip, riding him all the way.
And Jim Clemens is going to check back in for Washington as Fagley will check out. There he is, out of Ohio State. Started with Los Angeles, ended with the New York Knicks and Cleveland. In fact, Clemens played on those two teams that won the conference championship for the Cavaliers. They played very well.
He's a smart basketball player.
Here's Bibby's stats. You can see his field goals down percentage-wise. That's not indicative of him, his career. He's been a good shooter. And a 2-point game now. Clemens picked up by Bibby. 7:16 to go till halftime. Pump check. Caldwell-Jones. Cheeks to Bobby Jones. Bibby, Jones, good ball movement. At the rebound. Cheeks can't save it in Washington's basketball.
And a very rested Wes Unseld will check back in for Washington.
You know, they talk about the age, and you talk to Mata about it. You have Unseld, Hayes, and Dandridge. They have 99 years of total age between them, but you can't count those guys out yet, can you?
You can't. A lot of experience. They're in their prime as basketball players. The Bullets got a lot of time left to improve their record and get back in a possible playoff picture.
Washington called a timeout before the inbounds of the basketball as Roger Fagley has just checked into the lineup. And with 7:03 to go till halftime, we have a 2-point game at the Capitol Center.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light. and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
What's the NBA's favorite holiday tradition? Giving back to the community. Shaquille O'Neal delivered gifts to children in need at his annual Shaka Claus event. Dirk Nowitzki made new friends at a Dallas Mavericks holiday celebration. Greg Oden of the Trailblazers helped serve 5,000 meals to the hungry. Ed Eye brought smiles to the faces of kids at a local children's hospital. I'm Steve Nash of the Phoenix Suns, the NBA, where caring happens.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat than just water. No water, no flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
New Doritos Chili Cheese Lime has 3 sides. There's bold, like that guy who insists on wearing inappropriate graphic t-shirts at all times. They're smooth, like a teenager who can grow a mustache before all his friends and uses it to get into all the best parties. And then there's lime. Yes, there are definitely 3 sides to new Doritos Chili Cheese Lime. Play.
On that CBS Sports Spectacular, the continuing story as they try to break the sound barrier. That's really been something. And there's Elvin Hayes, as he's 0 for 4 from that line, but he still has 8 points in this ball game.
He's never been a real great free throw shooter. His last game, 34 points against Houston. He made out of 12 field goals in that game.
Philadelphia is still not shooting well as a team. They had 31% from the field. Washington, 46%. Larry Wright cheeks on him. Look at the quickness of Wright.
Stopped on the dime with a good head shoulder fake, one bounce and right up. Squared his shoulders, got the shot away perfectly.
Boy, he takes what he has and uses it to the best of his ability. And there's a steal by Larry Wright. Bibby gets it back to Caldwell Jones.
She got a little careless. He started to put that ball behind his back, and that enabled Philadelphia to reach in, and they knocked it free. Got it caught on his hip.
Washington with a 4-point lead. Steve Mix picked up by Roger Fegley. Mix going to put one up. Oh, there's center.
Fine play. The old Mixer.
Steve Mix, one time he played for the Grand Rapids Tackers. If they won a game, they got $105. They lost, he had 85. And coming back as Fegley, he has 4 points.
What if you played every game that way? You put the prize up there and you said, this is it. Winners get this, losers get a little less.
I tell you, these teams are playing like that's what it is today. Really good intensity. Follow tip by Jones. Hayes brings it off to Wright. Cunningham up and looking things over. 38-34. Clemens backing in. Nice pass to Unseld. Moving the ball quickly. Hayes.
Unseld set it up with a quick pass. Nothing great about it. Just a quick pass to the open man, Hayes. Gave him that step, and he got the shot away.
Well, after cutting it to 2 now, the Bullets have bumped it back up to a 6-point lead. 5:20 to go till halftime, and Bibby, he's been fouled. I believe Wright will be called for moving in on him. That's what it was, Wright with the foul.
Blocked his pass. We have not had a three-point goal attempt in this game as of yet.
Should mention that arc goes out 23 feet 9 inches up at the top. It's 22 feet from the corners. And when they have one on the way, the official will put one arm in the air, and if he puts 2 up.
And ironically, very few people attempt that shot from the corner, and that's as close as you can get.
Bibby hitting, as you saw Kevin Greavy check back into the lineup.
Chris Ford of the Boston Celtics leads the league in those three-point field goals, 46.7%.
And he hit at least 1 in 16 of 17 games, which I think is remarkable. Here's Greavy. Followed by Hayes. And Elvin Hayes now has 12 points.
Fegley made the right pass. Greavy just hesitated a little bit. A little intimidation, but Hayes was there.
Bibby. He likes to shoot that off the glass, but he didn't get that where he wanted. Unseld gets it off down to Clemens. 4:56 to go at halftime. We'll be looking at the Western Conference. What's happening out there? Some highlights and also a report from the Blue-Gray game. Fegley. Unseld. Also, the Commissioner, Lawrence O'Brien, will be our guest. Here's Bobby Jones, comes away with it off the On the wing, the Mix. That's a tough shot to pull up as big as he is. Jones follows.
Mick stopped, though. He made the right move. I think if he had continued in, he would have been called for charging. But Caldwell Jones, perfect position for the rebound and got the layup.
As you know, the Sixers losing Doug Collins for the season. They've added Al Skinner to complete their 11-man roster, but he's not expected to play today. Here's Fagley backing in on Mix. Elvin Hayes.
Here's a mismatch.
Is it ever? That was partially blocked. Caldwell Jones brings it out. I can't get over how quickly Jones gets down to the other end. There he is with the ball. He started the break and he ends it, but he doesn't get the basket.
The old fingertip roll. That's the old Wilt Chamberlain shot.
Here's Fagley. Fagley had a lot of problems health-wise, played very little last year, but he's seen a lot of action in today's game and has quite a future ahead of him. Off to Hayes. Hayes Jones, back door, broken up. It'll be Washington's basketball.
There's good team defense on that play. Jones was fronting Elvin Hayes. They lobbed it over his head, and Caldwell Jones helped him from the weak side.
I'm impressed with the passing in this game. Here's Greavy. Underhand to Hayes. That'll be goaltending on Caldwell Jones.
There's another good pass. Greavy shoveled it right down the middle to Hayes.
Hayes with 14 points. He came in here averaging just over 20 points a game. 11 straight years, an NBA All-Star. 33 years old, and he still plays this game with the best of them. There's Clint Richardson missing, the rookie out of Seattle. Clemens saves it in, and that's going to be off of whom? It's going to be, I guess, off of Bobby Jones, so Washington will get it.
There's old Dick Miller.
You wouldn't know by looking at him there, but he's kept his sense of humor this year, hasn't he?
Hey, there's a technical foul. Dick Miller, boy, is he hot.
Dick Miller is the man who has whistled it up.
Mata hit for the tee. He was really visibly upset. And he got the ball on the play. So.
Steve Mix will be shooting the technical. They have a little white line this year that's supposed to keep the coaches inside that bench area.
Mix makes the technical.
Mix now with 3 points, and the tee is on Dick Mata, and it's 44-39. Washington with the lead. Cheeks on Clemens, Elvin Hayes, Bobby Jones picking him up. Greavy having a tough time with Clint Richardson. Into Hayes, and Jones is fouled him. That's tough to deny that pass.
When you're completely behind a man, he had no chance. Hayes did a good job of keeping Bobby Jones on his back and not letting Jones get in front. We'll look at it again. So Jones wants to try and get in front. Hayes blocked him away, and a pass came in, and Bobby over his back to the foul.
That is the 4th team foul, the first against Bobby Jones. Elvin Hayes. Jones. Earlier, Unseld had 6 rebounds, and Jones is closing in on that figure for Philadelphia. Here's Mix backing into Fagley. He's been fouled.
It's a smart move. He went up to the underhand scoop shot. Had he shot the ball straight away, it would have been blocked. So we got a timeout for Philadelphia.
That's right. The 76ers have asked for the break in the action. 2:50 remaining till halftime. 44-39, Washington.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Hey, man, straight up, put them in. And real talk, man, it has been a journey. All right, we not me. Each and every last one of y'all have gained confidence from being here. Take that, man. Use it when you have to.
Get out.
That's real talk to all y'all. So we're gonna go brotherhood on 3, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, little boys, little toys. We're the dreams you're believing. Crawling up the walls, running down your face. It's a chance, gonna move, gonna silly boy, gonna make you cry. Now hold on to me, pretty.
Hello, Moto.
Experience the ultimate in full high definition with LG. When you don't just watch it, but live it. Life's good.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat than just water. No water, no flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
2:50 remaining till halftime. Washington with that lead, but they've led by as many as 12 in this game, only to have the lead whittled down to 2.
And Irving's been quiet this quarter. He had 11 in the opening period. He has but 2 points here in the second quarter.
This game played with good intensity. Been impressed with the fact that both teams have moved the ball well and have gotten back on defense and made some fine individual efforts. At the line comes Steve Mix.
Of course, with a new alignment, too, they'll play each other 6 times. Used to schedule, you would play 4 games against everyone in the league, 2 at home, 2 away. Now you play the teams in your conference 6 and the opposing conference twice.
It cuts a lot of travel there. And Steve Mix is able to convert them. 44-41, a 3-point game. And again, they pressure him in the backcourt. And that zone press earlier.
More and more teams in the NBA are picking up in that backcourt, putting zone pressure on.
And we're going to have a foul on Bobby Jones. Unsell will inbounds the ball. Unsell off to Clemens. Fagley. Unsell battling his own man on that play. Off it comes to Cheeks. And Clemens is going to be called for the foul. You said this earlier. Cheeks gets down there, doesn't he?
He can go in a hurry. That time he should have passed the ball. He had Mix out on the right wing, but he carried it all the way to the hoop and got fouled. Right here, he could have dropped it cross court and then had a layup. But Clemens gets the foul, turned his body nicely to draw the foul.
That's the first on Clemens. Cheeks is able to get it to drop. This young man is taking over more and more control of this team outside. He protects the ball very well. And he came into this game second in the NBA in assists, just a little over 8 per game.
And that's been one of their problems, though, with Collins out. They've had to move Irving, not by choice, but they've had to move him to the backcourt position at times.
Which brings up another story. We haven't seen Kevin Porter yet in the game for Washington.
He's in the old doghouse.
Here's Fagley. Rejected by Jones. You see how quickly he went over on that one. Clemens, he got it underway just before the buzzer sounded on the shot clock. Richardson, Mix, beautiful movement to Cheeks, who scored.
That's the perfect pass. And yet Mix, handling the middle on the break on the play, shoveled it left perfectly.
And that's the first time in this game that Philadelphia's led it, 45-44. So they've come from behind, trailing by as many as 12. Unsell, Hayes, and now Washington back up on top.
Big East put some points on.
16 to be exact. Elvin Hayes, All-NBA in 1979. Out of Houston in his 12th year. Clint Richardson, rebound by Hayes. Off to Clemens. Clemens plays it to Greavy. Unselled.
He pushed away on Mix.
Hayes trying to hit another one. Mix battling Unselled. Mix. Off it comes to Jones, to Richardson. Cheeks, and Cheeks trying to get another field goal to go. He's starting to perk him up a little bit. Look at that move by him. Rebound, Unsell, out to Greavy. Greavy to Clemens. Fagley. Hayes. Oh, what a final tip with 45 seconds left in this first half.
This is the type of game where Unseld is supposed to affect them. When they get a little physical, get in the fast pace, he can get that board and get the break moving.
Bobby Jones, what a move that was. He made that look easy.
Little fake left, drive right, put her up and in.
Bobby Jones with 6 points. Irving leads Philadelphia 13, 18 points for Hayes. And now they're going to go for the last shot of this first half.
Normally, you try to get the ball down to 10 seconds. They've got 11 on the shot clock, 15 on the game clock. There's a chance that Philadelphia could get a shot back.
Fagley intended Unseld as Mix almost with a steal. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Greavy thought he was follow tip that time by Unseld. He has 4 points, and that's going to end it.
Beautiful tip with the left hand, Gary. Went up, ball came off on that side, and show you how ambidextrous he is. He went back up, caught it with the left hand, got it at the 3-point half. Washington up.
Hi, I'm Barbara Dandridge, along with my husband Bob and our daughter Shayna. And from the three of us, we wish you the most joyous of the holiday season.
Everybody have a nice Merry Christmas.
High Definition on Raptors NBA TV is powered by Panasonic.
Come on, baby, won't you come with me? There's so many things for us to see. There's a happening behind each door. We'll see things we never saw before.
High-def colors like you've never seen. Only on Panasonic Viera Plasma.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light, and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
Hello, little boys, little toys. We're the dreams you'll believe in. Crawling up the walls, running down your face. It's a chance, gonna move, gonna feel. Silly boy, gonna make you cry. Now hold on to me,
Komodo.
In the interest of providing you with the best programming possible, Raptors NBA TV wants to know what you think. Give us a call at 416-815-2420 or go to Raptors.com and click on Contact Us with questions, comments, or suggestions. Raptors NBA TV, all ball.
Well, while you were away, we had something going off the side of the court of an interesting nature. We understand that Dick Motta has been ejected from the game. He received his second technical between the hands, and this man, Bernie Bickerstaff, will replace him. I don't know what he said, but we found out he in fact did that, and they hit the free throw on the technical, and it's 50-48.
He didn't say Merry Christmas.
I think you're right.
Bernie Bickerstaff's very capable. He'll do a good job.
I know the Motta very high on him is Clint Richardson. Outside, follows his own shot. Nice second effort. He shoots that ball very low. It's a low release, and we're tied up.
In the first half, 0 for 4, 9 minutes, Clint Richardson. But that's good confidence for a rookie to come right back, keep shooting, they'll start dropping, and he hits his first one of the third quarter.
You know, Philadelphia shot only 32% from the field in that first half of play. They just weren't hitting from outside.
They made 15 out of 46 shots, and on the other hand, Washington was 23 out of 55. The big difference is free throws. 4 out of 10 for Washington, and Philadelphia's made 17 out of 20.
Allard from the corner. Caldwell Jones off to Cheeks. Cheeks with Clemens back. They'll bring it back out. We're all tied up. 50 all, just underway, third quarter. Immediately following this game, we'll be switching to Montgomery, Alabama. The blue-gray game. Some of the outstanding college seniors. There's Irving yelling some instructions. Oh, ran into Unseld, and Unseld is for moving on that play. Moving.
That's a good call. Julius had the right away, and West stepped out in front of him. You got to establish that position first.
Here's Cheeks looking at Irving. Rebound Jones. Caldwell Jones will go back up with it. I like the way he's played today.
He gave him a chance, but nobody reached in when he put the ball on the floor. Then he turned right in and got the layup.
52-50. Philadelphia's reassumed their lead. They've led most of the way. Here's Elvin Hayes. Partially blocked. Unseld. Inside in that hook. He's worked on that the last couple of years.
That's one of his better shots. If he's in close, he's got a nice touch with a hook shot. Of course, if you get him out 12 or 15 feet, he will not take that kind of a shot.
6 points for the big guy. And coming right back is Cheeks. They're getting some firepower now from those guard spots after being shut down in that first half.
Cheeks made only 1 out of 7 shots in the first half.
Both of them have countered with field goals here in the third quarter. Unseld with Dawkins on him. Greavy from the corner. Boy, he likes that shot. A left-hander, that's made to order for you.
Again, that's the way he opened the game. He runs that baseline from a guard position. He'll go down to field goal.
We're all tied up up again, 54-all. 6 points in the game for Greavy. And I imagine the way this game's shaping up, it's going to be tied up a lot before this one's over, as Irving hits from outside, and Julius now with 15 points in the game. You can see again, they pick him up in that backcourt.
Irving made 4 out of 10 shots in the first half. He had 6 rebounds. Washington out rebounded Philadelphia first half, 35-28.
They've out-rebounded a lot of basketball teams, and here is Greavy outside. Jake O'Donnell indicating a foul inside. Philadelphia with a 2-point lead, and Hot Rod, we're checking on just what happened at halftime. Why Dick Motta got that second technical and rejection from the game as Ballard drives down the middle. Ernie Bickerstaff now coaching in place of Motta, who had a technical in the first half and received one at halftime.
And we're all tied up at 56.
Off to Dawkins. Unseld. Unseld, by the way, has 12 rebounds in this game. Look at that move.
He kind of just feels his way to Irving. Took his time, got the ball in traffic, and made a quick move with his back turn and laid it in.
It's a heck of a basketball game, isn't it? Clemens picked up by Cheeks. Ballard. You can't leave him open. He can shoot out there.
They rubbed him off the screen. See, Unseld went down low, set the screen. Ballard rolled to the corner, just enough to pick the man off, and then Unseld got out of the way, and Ballard hit the shot.
Ballard in double figures with 11 points. Richardson off to Cheeks. They don't have a lot of experience in that backcourt, but some talent in Richardson, the rookie. Cheeks, the second-year man. Off to Irving. Out to Richardson. Boy, he set that up with a nice underhand shovel.
Yeah, and the old rook got right in there and fired it down. That's 2 in a row.
He's a player in the second half. 60-58. The Sixers with the lead.
He was a 36th player picked in the draft, second round. Speaking of Clint Richardson, who has been starting in the guard for Philadelphia.
Jack McMahon's done a pretty good job, hasn't he?
He did. He picked him out.
He also got Lloyd free, and you might recall Daryl Dawkins.
Jack McMahon was a good basketball player, like Billy Cunningham, the head coach.
He's been able to smell him out, and Richardson is a real find for this team. Irving backing in on Ballard. 9 seconds on the shot clock to Dawkins. Here's Ballard coming away with it. Off to Clemens. Cheeks steps back on him. Hayes.
Oh, he walked, got away with it.
Intended for Ballard. That'll be Philadelphia's basketball. Yeah, that was one of those things where he'd been better putting it up.
He had the shot, but hesitated, and then his pass went astray.
Turnovers in this game. Both teams have committed 5.
That's not too many. That's pretty good handling of the basketball.
Especially as hard as they're playing. They have really been going after each other. Here's Jones from the corner. Hayes. Elvin Hayes. Jones had 8 rebounds in this game. Unseld with 12. They've been leading thus far.
Imagine a 7-footer jumping one up from out the corner like that.
He seems comfortable, doesn't he, moving outside like that. Here's Ballard trying one away with a rebound. Cheeks. And Cheeks just takes off. Ballard brings it away off to Clemens. You can again see how tough and hard these teams are playing.
First thing you should do is stop that ball on a fast break. And no one stopped Cheeks a moment ago, but he missed the layup.
Inside 7 minutes to go, third period. Ballard. Dawkins, one hand, and here it comes to Richardson. He one-handed everything on that play.
I would safely say that Daryl Dawkins is big enough to go bear hunting with a switch.
I think he can do anything he wants to out there, and usually does. Look at him back in there. Unseld trying to draw the foul, and he got it.
He got it. Oh, West was backing out there, staggering, but he got him. Good call, because Dawkins leaned right into him. Watch that one-hand rebound. Come on down, Daryl. So we got a timeout in the third quarter. Philadelphia and Washington tied at 60.
Blitzen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. Hello? It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Experience the ultimate in full high definition with LG. When you don't just watch it, but life's good.
New Doritos Chili Cheese Lime has 3 sides. There's bold, like that guy who insists on wearing inappropriate graphic t-shirts at all times. They're smooth, like a teenager who can grow a mustache before all his friends and uses it to get into all the best parties. And then there's lime. Yes, there are definitely 3 sides to new Doritos Chili Cheese Lime. Play.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light, and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
With Hot Rod Hundley, I'm Gary Bender, and for the 6th time in this game, we're all tied up 60-all. The shooting percentages in this quarter very equal. Washington 56%, Philadelphia 55%, and there's Bernie Bickerstaff, and again, he's the coach right now. Dick Latta has run out of eligibility today.
He got jumped up in a hurry to the head coaching job. Billy Cunningham. He's the head man. There was a great forward, one of the best. He's on my all-time second team, all-time best forwards. Right behind Elgin Baylor and Bob Pettit.
That's easy for you to say. 36-year-old Billy Cunningham. 60-60 our score. Unseld, Greavy. That's where he likes to shoot. Cheeks trying to get it up, and it's going to be Washington's basketball. Cheeks, good jumper. He's 6'1", out of West Texas State. All conference performer, 3 years there for him as Hayes tries one. Greavy, Dawkins.
He put Dawkins in the 3rd row with that fake. Beautiful play. Little Kevin, 6'5", rebounded, faked him out of the way, and then dropped it home.
Kevin Greavy with 8 points, 2-point lead now for Washington. Cheeks, Clemens on him. See the intensity as Clemens picks him up and inside a foul.
Got an offensive foul. Here's that play a moment ago. Greavy with the offensive. Watch him fake Dawkins into the 3rd row. Up he goes, over him, lean in, softly banked it in with the left hand from the right side.
All right, that offensive foul, we'll check on it to see who it was. There's now Clemens on the outside, 62-60, and another foul. Dick Pavetta spotting that inside. That was 3 seconds on that other play. It was not a foul, Hot Rod. That foul, by the way, is on Irving, and that is his 3rd.
Try to deny the ball to Greg Ballard to get the call.
Here's Ballard, Irving on him with the 3 personals, but staying in there tough with Ballard. 6'7" against 6'7". Hayes, Caldwell Jones. That's a tough man to shoot over, isn't it? Here's Greavy. Rebound by Irving. He's all over the place. Here comes Richardson. Glenn Richardson, 3rd all-time leading scorer, Seattle University. Greavy comes up on a foul in the backcourt.
It's going to be on the rookie, Glenn Richardson. 2-shot foul. Kevin Greavy will be at the line.
That's the 2nd foul on Richardson, who is 6'3". Here's a guy that started the season on the injured list, Richardson. He had a mysterious back ailment. Then he's come in and he's playing now due to the absence of Doug Collins.
We haven't seen rookie Jim Spernarkel of Philadelphia. He's from Duke University. He was the #1 draft pick, 16th player selected in the draft. But Richardson's moved ahead of him in the lineup.
Washington does not have a rookie on their team this year. Interestingly enough, they have 9 #1 drafts. Caldwell Jones brings it out to Cheeks. 3-point lead now for Washington. Philadelphia led most of the way, and as many as 12 points in that first half of play. Cheeks directing the offense. This is the job he's inherited now with Collins out of there into Dawkins. Look out.
There it is. That was just a little semi-dunk.
I tell you, it kind of holds your breath, though, every time he does that. Boy, the crowd is buzzing, too, aren't they?
You're looking over his shoulder. Where's the commissioner? Get him out of here.
63-62. Washington by 1. Hayes. Caldwell Jones playing a good defense. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Unseld. He's going to... It was reset. The defender hit the ball, and now Irving comes away with it. Off to Richardson.
2 against 3. Bad shot, but it may go in. It did.
He will use that glass. He shoots it low and uses the glass.
So they have 3 men back on defense, and he was coming down. He had 1 man with him. Normally, a coach wouldn't want that shot, but it went in.
And Philadelphia has the lead, 64-63. 4:11 to go, third quarter. Dawkins comes away with it to Irving. Hayes trying to reach in on him. And we have a foul.
35. A moment ago, Gerald Dawkins with a 2-hand dunk. He muscled the ball inside away from Unseld. Right here he goes with the ball, picks it up, leans in and slams it down very gently.
You clear out, don't you, when he comes in? That foul, by the way, was on Kevin Greavy on the break down the floor, his first.
Dave Zinkoff, who does a PA in Philadelphia, has done it for many years. In the old days, when Wilt Chamberlain was going to dunk one, he would say, "Dipper," and that meant get out of there. It's coming through.
Last year, Dawkins had 112 dunks. Irving way short on the shot, and it's going to be Washington's basketball. There's our score, 64-63, inside 4 minutes. The lead stands 3 times. We've had 6 ties, and there's your high scores for the afternoon.
And they'll be there most of the time. Hayes and Irving.
Hayes something. 1 of 6 players over 20,000 points and 10,000 rebounds, and he adds 2 more.
That's a shot he won't normally use, but he realized he has a 7-foot man on his back, so he turned and used the hook shot, got it over Caldwell Jones for the layup.
And Hayes now with 20 points. Into Dawkins, back to the doctor. Dawkins trying to follow, and little Larry Wright comes out of there. Boy, he was dwarfed on that play by Dawkins, but he got away with it. Ballard changed, tried to pass off. Hayes saves it. That's a tough shot.
He can hit from the corners as well as any player in this league. Most jump shooters like to shoot around the top of the lane in that area. But from the corner, Hayes is every bit as effective.
Billy Cunningham doesn't like the way this game's going right now. Right now, Washington has a 67-64 lead, and they've got some fire. We'll be back in a moment.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Dear Raptors Foundation, I wanted to thank you for the cool new court you put in my neighborhood. My friends and I played on the court all summer.
The Raptors Foundation is committed to the youth in our community. With grants, tickets, donations, basketball court installation, and refurbishment projects, we strive to lift the spirits and change the lives of at-risk youth. For more information on the Raptors Foundation programs and upcoming events, visit Raptors.com or call 416-815-5428.
Versus ATV Untamed. Rated E for everyone.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat than just water. No water. No flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
New Doritos Chili Cheese Lime has 3 sides. There's bold, like that guy who insists on wearing inappropriate graphic t-shirts at all times. There's smooth, like a teenager who can grow a mustache before all his and uses it to get into all the best parties. And then there's lime. Yes, there are definitely 3 sides to new Doritos Chili Cheese Lime. Play.
Well, doubleheader football coming your way this weekend. The NFL playoffs, NFC style. Saturday, Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, and then Sunday, LA, Dallas. Who do you like? It'll be tough. Philadelphia won a big one against Chicago. Tampa Bay had a tough time closing out that Central Division. A 67-64 game here in favor of Washington with 3:01, and right now we're waiting on Jim Clemens to get his shoe ready to go. You know, in this game. Elvin Hayes leading everyone with 22 points. He's hit 11 of 20 from the field. And now Bobby Jones in the lineup gives it off to Cheeks.
He gets a lot of tough shots, too. Layups for Elvin Hayes.
There's Unseld reaching in on Dawkins.
See, they're calling him a little closer here. They don't want to let the game get out of hand where Dawkins and Unseld get in there and start leaning and pushing on each other.
That's the third foul on Wes. Inside 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Watch Unseld in there. There he goes.
He's playing tough, isn't he? Dawkins, beautiful pass to Jones.
Could have taken the shot very unselfishly, dropped it off. Perfect. Caldwell Jones dropped it down.
67-66, back to a one-point game. Washington with the ball and the lead. Bibby hits the deck. Kupchak had just checked in. Caldwell Jones with the rebound. Bibby. Larry Wright picking him up. Off to Dawkins. Look at that little hip move. Lean in, and he got it.
Well, leaping leaner. Got a good head and shoulder fake. Got Kupchak in the air, then when he came down, went right up, banked it down.
11 points for Darryl Dawkins. Hayes, he had to kind of push that one up, a funny motion to go. Dawkins saves it off to Caldwell Jones.
Washington starting to take the shots a little bit too far out. Philadelphia with a one-point lead.
Into Dawkins. There's Unseld playing with 3 fouls, staying away from Dawkins, and he's taking him to the right now. 13 points, and he wants the basketball.
Well, there's nothing you can do if he hits that outside shot, because then you got to come out and play him. And at 6'11", he's very capable of putting the ball on the floor and driving to the basket.
He had 24 points in the first game between these two teams.
And when he drives to the basket, people get out of the way.
I think you better. Hayes with a hook.
Again, he put the hook up because Caldwell Jones was on him.
That's 6 unanswered points thus far, and now Washington trying to get back in this. 12 rebounds in the game, by the way, for Caldwell Jones.
The average is about 12 and a half.
That's right, 12.1 to be exact. Here's Clemens off to Unseld. Dawkins out on him. Right, away from Bibby. Got away from him. He got 2 points. 1-point game again. Well, it's going to be some finish, isn't it?
We're going right to the wire. It's been very close throughout the game. 70-69. Philadelphia.
Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Immediately following the conclusion of this game, the blue-gray game from Montgomery, Alabama. Here's Jones. Airball. Kupchak. Here comes Hayes. Hayes getting down quickly, and he's fouled.
And it counts.
He's fouled by Cheeks. What a play by the big guy.
Defensively, he was cut off, but he smartly slowed it down. Well, look at it again. So Cheeks slowed him down. So he turned his back, looked for the hole, turned, softly put it up, and got the foul. Good play by the Big E.
That's 3 fouls now on Cheeks. You know, Hayes, for 6'9", could really run from one end of the floor to the other.
Great athlete. Yeah, Dick Mata made an interesting point. He said, I cannot catch this guy. We're late. He's always on time. Never misses a bus. I can never find him for anything.
And he, as he's on rebound, Kupchak. And Jones now with 13 rebounds for this game. 71-70, Washington with 1-point lead. Philadelphia now, last shot of this third quarter.
That shot at the other end a few moments ago by Caldwell Jones, and Kupchak got the rebound. He caught it like an outfielder catching a flat ball. It was an air ball. I think it surprised him.
Jones. Clemens brings it down.
They got time. 5 seconds.
See the time on the screen. Clemens, that would be a three-pointer if it had gone. He was outside that arch. It does not. And Washington with a 1-point lead, 71-70. They trail by as many as 12 points. And so we have 12 minutes left to play in this one. As Washington trying to break that 5-game losing streak to Philadelphia.
Our Father, as Dr. J, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's a good one.
MX versus ATV, Untamed. Rated everyone.
Hello, little boys, little toys. We're the dreams you'll believe in. Crawling up the walls, running down your face. It's a chance, gonna move, gonna silly boy, gonna make you cry. Now hold on to me, pretty baby.
Hello, Moto.
Experience the ultimate in full high definition with LG when you don't just watch it, but live it. Life's good.
You don't want to be LeBron James. I am just one man. I still have a lot of work to do, much more to learn, to be as good as I can be. But I do see the light, and it is up to me to go and get it. I am LeBron James. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me.
Don't!
12 minutes left to be played. Washington with a 1-point lead. There's Elvin Hayes. 24 points in this game. Washington led by as many as 12 in this game, but it's been whittled to 1.
I mentioned Kevin Porter has not played in this game. He hadn't played in the first half, but it's the first time all year that he has missed a half of a game. And I had said he's been in the doghouse of Dick Modest, former great playmaker.
Boy, what a play that developed into. Dave Corzine scoring.
That's the same play they did in the first half. Set the screen, roll it out. There's Kevin Porter. Has yet to see action.
That's the 7th time in this game we've had a lead change. It's been tied 6 times. Mix driving on Kupchak, blocked by Kupchak. Corzine breaks it away.
A big lineup they got in there. Kupchak 6'11", Corzine 6'11".
And Kupchak traveled with the basketball. Let's go back to that block by Mitch Kupchak.
See, Mitch tried to go up underhand style on him, and Mitch stayed right there, put his arm up, did not swing down. Just let the ball come up to his hand. Good block.
Still, the turnovers are even in this game, 8 each. 73-70, the Bullets by 3. 11-12 to go in the game. Bobby Jones off to Caldwell Jones, and he's double-teamed.
And fouled.
Who is it, Hayes or Corzine?
Elvin Hayes.
Elvin Hayes.
They sandwiched him on the play, and Caldwell smartly leaned in. Just took it right to the basket. Momentum going for him. Here's Bobby Jones faking, driving. Then he dropped the ball off as he brought the defense to him. And right there's contact. Elvin Hayes with a foul. Caldwell Jones for 2 free throws.
He may have been fouled by both of them. Caldwell Jones, for the year, this man is hitting 72% from the line. He has 8 points. This guy has developed quite an outside shot. As an end result, they've been able to play him at that forward spot and start Dawkins, give him more playing time. Free throws haven't been all that effective. Hayes is 0 for 5 in this game for the free throw line, and Jones missing a pair. 73-70. Hayes turnaround. He loves that.
Just as good a baseline shooter as there is in basketball. Just turning on that left baseline, quick turnaround jumper.
26 points by the Big E. A 5-point lead now for Washington. Mix backing in on Kupchak. And that's where he likes to shoot.
Old Mixer. And there he is. Chocolate Thunder. Getting ready to come on back in the game.
All 260 pounds of it. Larry Wright with cheeks on him off to Corzine. Corzine's getting some meaningful time in this game. Changed his shot that time and didn't get it. Out it comes now to Cheeks. The Mix, good. Basketball that time by Philadelphia.
Mix actually intercepted that pass. Cheeks was throwing it to Bibby. Mix ran in front of him, picked it off, went right on in for the layup.
Boy, that 5-point lead now all of a sudden has been knocked down to only 1. Corzine with Jones on him. Roger Feiglin.
They've got an X over in that corner. Everybody's shooting from that spot.
That's the place. It must be wide open over there. 77-74 Washington. Mix backing in on Kupchak. That left-hand arch shot. Here's Jones. Jones trying to save it.
Come on back, Caldwell.
Good effort by Caldwell Jones.
Yeah, he hustles all time. That wasn't a good shot by Mix. He forced it. Kupchak had a hand in his face at 6'11". Dawkins returns. He has 13 points in the game.
And Caldwell Jones will check out, so it's Cheeks, Bibby in the backcourt. Bobby Jones, Steve Mix, and Daryl Dawkins in the front line. Larry Wright, Begley, Hayes, Corzine, and Kupchak for Washington. It's Fierce inside. Hayes again. And Tim Corzine. And here comes the Cheeks.
He made a mistake. He tried to put it on the floor, and they knocked it away from him.
Up to Bobby Jones. The basket will count, and he's been fouled.
Fouled by Elvin Hayes.
Hayes with his third personal foul.
Bobby turned his back to him. We'll look again. A smart play. He comes down, Cheeks with a basketball, go in the air, and then drop it off left to right. Jones fakes, goes in the air, puts his body into Elvin Hayes to protect the shot. And with English spun it off the glass, it goes through. It counts, and he's fouled by the Big Eagle.
Hayes will check out now. Greg Ballard has replaced him. Hayes, as we said, with the 3 personal fouls and 26 points. There's Bobby Jones, his production today. And the new role is the 6th man, and a very, very good 6th man. And that is now our 8th tie of this ball game. 77-77. There is Ballard, who we mentioned. He's in now for Hayes.
Steve Mix will say that he's the man. He says Bobby Jones is the 7th man. They'll have a little argument there, huh?
Here's Larry Wright, Bibby. Let him have that baseline. He comes back out with it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Begley with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Corzine forced the shot. Mix. Wait, he lost it. Here he comes. To Bibby. And now Philadelphia has a 2-point lead.
Dawkins did a good job on that play. There's Elvin Hayes on the bench. Dawkins intimidated on the shot. Corzine rushed it. And you got to give him credit.
Mix looked like a fullback coming out there, didn't he? And he came out of that lane area. Some people thought he had walked to the ball. The crowd hoping so. There's a block by Cheeks. It's off of Cheeks. It'll be Washington's basketball. And there's the doctor. Irving in the ball game has 17 points. He'll be down there in that stretch drive. You know that. As Unseld checks in, Dave Corzine will check out. 8 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game. Unseld, rebound, Bobby Jones.
There's something you should never do. Come right in the ball game and take a shot when you're not loose. Unseld, within 2 seconds of entering the lineup, had to be a little cold. Took the ball and shot it and missed it.
Boy, what an assist that time. Bibby setting up Bobby Jones. 81-77. I think that's a good point. It's like coming in any type of sport. You need about one play to get going.
I don't care who you are. You got to get that body loosened up a little bit. Philadelphia ball.
We're going to have some changes. The Big E will come back in. You see his point production. And Kupchak will check out. Clemens has come in for Larry Wright, and Kevin Gravy will check in for Roger Begley. So Bernie Bickerstaff making wholesale substitution.
Begley will go out. He was called for the offensive foul to turn the ball back to Philadelphia. 81-77 Philadelphia.
3 fouls in the ball game for Begley. That's the biggest lead of the game for Philadelphia.
Might add that anytime, 12 times this year, Washington's had the lead at the end of 3 quarters. Won the 11 of those 12 games.
Did you see that shoving in there between Unseld and Dawkins? Dawkins has it taken away by Hayes. Off it comes to Clemens.
Well, exposed the ball. He showed it to him at belt level, and it was easily knocked down.
Trying to cut it to 2 is Gravy. Hayes tries to follow. Dawkins out to Cheeks. Cheeks heads up the floor. Bobby Jones.
Absolute perfect feed by Maurice Cheeks. He saw Bobby Jones coming down the middle, carried it to the left side, and it gave him a perfect feed for the layup. Jones skied it down with a dunk.
Let's go back and look at it again.
You'll see Cheeks, he'll notice right here that he's got Bobby Jones in the middle. So he alertly takes it on in, shoveled it without looking. And there's Bobby Jones, the easy way for the basket. Take it up there and jam it down.
13 points for Bobby Jones. The biggest lead of the game, 6 for Philadelphia.
What's the NBA's favorite holiday tradition? Giving community. Shaquille O'Neal delivered gifts to children in need at his annual Shaka Claus event. Dirk Nowitzki made new friends at a Dallas Mavericks holiday celebration. Greg Oden of the Trailblazers helped serve 5,000 meals to the hungry. And I brought smiles to the faces of kids at a local children's hospital. I'm Steve Nash of the Phoenix Suns, the NBA, where caring happens.
It comes from stadium stairs at 5 in the morning. From suicides till your lungs scream uncle. And two-a-days when it's hot enough to fry an egg on your forehead. It's sweat. And there's more to sweat than just water. No water, no flavored water, no other sports drink on the planet helps put back the fluid that sweat takes out better than Gatorade.
What a year Kurt Thomas is having. The Outs gymnast, good chance to win the gold medal in the Olympics, and that'll be part of the CBS Sports Spectacular. You realize in this game the 76ers have blocked 13 shots?
That's a lot. That's getting close to a record.
And so as we come to the 7:20 mark of this fourth period, 83-77, the biggest lead of the game for Philadelphia.
And again, I repeat that Washington led 71-70 at the end of 3. And Jimmy Clemens hits. And they've won 11 of those 12 games that they've had a lead at the end of the third quarter. But here, they are down 83-79.
Clemens now with 7 points. The lead whittled down to 4. Bobby Jones has really given him a shot in the arm since coming in here. Gives it off to Bibby. Greavy's going to let him have that shot, and that was a mistake.
Almost a three-pointer, just quite. He stepped inside the circle, and it's a 2-point field goal.
Back to a 6-point lead for Philadelphia. Gravy with Bibby. Some instructions. He's picked off by Unseld. Tough shot by Gravy. He follows it. Good effort by Kevin Gravy.
Always go after your shot when you miss. And that's Kevin followed right down the middle, got it back. Bibby did a good job getting through the screen.
Gravy 11 points. Dawkins backing. Oh, did you see that collision? He's trying to run over Hayes.
Offensive foul, Dawkins. Melvin Hayes will not back up.
That's 3 on Daryl Dawkins. You could see that one coming.
Pretty good call. Dawkins bumped him and then tried to lean in. We'll look at it again. 6'11" against 6'9". Dawkins fakes. Elvin right there, and then Dawkins leaned right into him. Good call by the official.
He's giving away about 20 pounds on that play. He being Hayes. Unseld looking inside. 4-point lead now for Philadelphia. Good defense by Dawkins. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Clemens runs into Dawkins. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point play. And out it comes to Steve Mix. Mix off to Henry Bibby. Back to Mix. And they get out and moving it.
They had a 3-on-2 fast break, and Dawkins again slapped it out to start the break. Bibby took the middle and alertly got the assist to Mix for the layup.
And the Sixers back up on top by 6 points. Greg Ballard.
Big field goal there.
And they'll cut it to 4. 15 points for Ballard starting today in place of the injured Bobby Dandridge. He's done a very good job. Cheeks off to Bobby Jones. Into Mix.
Oh, they had Bobby Jones wide open, didn't see him.
There's Mix, an awkward shot. Rebound Ballard, and now a chance to cut it to 2.
He shot that ball in defense because he was falling, and he would have been called for traveling, so he had to throw it at the basket.
Gravy taking it inside against Dawkins, and he's called for charging. They've been running into Dawkins every time they turn around.
Gravy, we'll look at it again. Here's Dawkins. Unseld sets the screen. Gravy with the ball. Fakes, goes to the baseline, leans in. Dawkins moved on the play, too. That could have gone the other way.
Boy, did you see Unseld set that pick on Bibby. Here's Bobby Jones, and Unseld pushing off. He and Dawkins, and I believe Unseld is guilty of fouling. Boy, there's a real shoving match going on in that play. And West whistled down.
So it'll be Philadelphia basketball. That's the third team foul on Washington. Philadelphia has yet to commit a team foul, and we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game.
I stand corrected. It was Gravy that was guilty of fouling, not Unseld. And there's Bobby Jones sweeping in. And he's going to be guilty of charging. And so, again, a chance to cut it to 2.
They need a hoop here. There's your bench scoring. Philadelphia 37, Washington 18.
Philadelphia, they call their bench the Pine Boys. The Pine Boys have done the job, haven't they?
That's why their record's 25-10. Strong off the bench.
Good ball movement this time. The Big E. Dawkins, and he go up on that one. Off it comes to Bibby. 4.5 minutes. Bobby Jones blocked by Hayes. A basket will count.
He actually tried to dunk that ball, and it was blocked, and then it curled right over the rim. And he gets the field goal, and he's fouled. We'll look at it again. Bibby whips it down the left side. Watch Bobby go up to dunk it. Schrader right up to jam it. Right there, Hayes blocked it. And that little ball said, I want to get in that net. And it went on in.
That's 4 fouls on Hayes. That shows you how strong Jones is. But he was still able to get that ball through. Three-point play for Bobby Jones. A big 3 points. 90 to 83. 16 points for Jones. He's really done the job in the second half.
Now with that 24-second clock, still a lot of time. 7 points can go in a hurry.
Outed off to Kevin Greavy. Bullet's having a tough time now getting the ball inside.
You see how Bobby Jones is fronting Elvin Hayes.
And there he gets it off to Hayes. He's fouled. Good effort that time by Greavy with the penetration as Bernie Bickerstaff looks on.
See, they had to help. Jones had to leave Hayes on the play as Greavy penetrated, and Kevin smartly dished it off. Elvin should have made that field goal, though. He let it get away from him.
That's 4 fouls on number 53. And there's Elvin. He hasn't scored in a while now.
He averages 5.8 fouls per game over 48 minutes. So speaking of Daryl Dawkins.
I think he's 0 for what, 6 now? 0 for 6 from the free throw line.
Just be getting free throw lessons from Wilt Chamberlain.
You can start shooting them underhand here in a minute. 90-84, 6-point spread. Philadelphia with the lead, looking for their 26th win of the year. They're 2 games back to the Boston Celtics in that tough Atlantic division. Here's Mix out to Bibby. Bibby, you just can't drop off of him. And there's the doctor. He loved that one.
He had that shoulder squared up as the ball was on its way to him. He knew he was going to shoot it as soon as he caught it. Let it fly. 3.5 minutes left in the game. Clemens. Offense.
We have an offensive foul.
Unseld, moving.
I don't think West's very happy about that. He now has committed 4 personal fouls. And here comes Larry Wright back in. So we have Clemens and Wright in the backcourt. Hayes, Unseld, and Ballard as Greavy will check out. Bibby, Cheeks in the backcourt. Bibby playing a lot down the stretch.
So they got to have some more quickness in there. They got to try and come up with some steals, put a little more pressure on, so they bring Wright in the lineup.
Mix looking inside. There's Bibby. Hit one there just a moment ago. Rebound, Hayes. Now Washington needs to get a couple of points this time down the floor. 92-84. Ballard out to Larry Wright. But again, they're not getting the ball inside right now. There they go. Tried to anyway.
And Bobby Jones knocked it away. Good play.
Here's Bibby. Not under control that time. Ballard.
4-on-2 break.
And guess who's back? Dawkins. That makes a difference. And you can see why.
He stopped it 4-on-2 with a great block.
Bobby Jones at the other end, and that might have done it. Dawkins back there, and he's intimidated all 4 of those Washington Bullets.
Yeah, he's right there again. He said, come on in here. This is my country.
The lead to 10 points. Dawkins brings it down again, and he right now is in control of the situation.
The old veteran, Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, 22 years old already in his 5th year in the league.
Well, he's played a whale of a game. He's been the big force when they needed it.
They're going to take their time now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 2:18 remaining in the game. Way outside is Dawkins. I would imagine.
He had to shoot that one.
Yeah. Billy would assume they'd gotten in a little closer on that one. Here's Clemens. Nice play, and he's fouled as he wheels inside.
Pirouetting down the lane.
Bibby committing a personal foul.
They've let Philadelphia take control now. They're up by 10. Got 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. They'll start to use the clock without question. It's been a good basketball game up to this point, however. Philadelphia 10, we've got a timeout in Washington.
Hi, from all of us in the Sixers family. A very happy holiday season and the best in 1980.
This portion of Raptors NBA TV is brought to you by Canon.
High-def action like you've never seen. Only on Panasonic Viera Plasma.
It's ready, set, and go, go!
That was an NBA facial posterization.
Philadelphia with their biggest lead of the game, 94-84. Remember, they trailed by as many as 12 points in the first half. Philadelphia with 15 blocks in this game. And interestingly enough, Hot Rod, all the fourth quarter points by the Sixers have been scored by Jones, Mix, and Bibby.
And all 3 of those players coming off the bench.
And don't forget Dawkins. A couple of intimidating moves he made, especially on that break down the floor.
All right, it's a 9-point game, 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. I wonder what Coach Reeves would do in this situation, the White Shadow.
Tune in tonight and find out. Huh? This is Monday or is this Tuesday? I forget which day we're in.
We're on Tuesday tonight.
Rebounders in this game. Dawkins at 14, Jones at 12. There's a turnover, and he threw it to the wrong team.
Perfect pass, but it went to Bibby. He just was hoping he had a teammate over there.
That is now 13 turnovers for each team. 94-86 inside 2 minutes. The Doctors come back in. Hayes with a rebound. Larry Wright. Washington's going to have to hurry now.
They needed some three-point field goal tries. Get outside that circle and pump one.
Hayes, that is not a three-point try, but he gets two. 94-88, and you never know.
So they got to put the pressure defense on now to pick the guards up.
29 points in the game for Elvin Hayes. Mix backing in on the Big E. Out to Cheeks, there, no hurry. Now that's the shot he's been hitting, and they don't get it this time. Unso, breakaway to Clemens.
Got to go to the hoop.
And he has a block. Fine play by Cheeks.
Cheeks made a perfect block. No foul on the play. Absolutely perfect on that block.
The more you see of Cheeks, you can see why they're so high on him. He does a lot of things very well.
Clemens hesitated a little bit. He should have roared right in there when he got that ball and forced the foul.
Less than a minute to go. Philadelphia now with 16 blocks after that last one. Tipped outside.
They got to get it down in a hurry. Get it on down. Get a shot.
Philadelphia turning the ball over. They're still leaving the door open. Hayes trying to get 30 and 31. Rebound Ballard. He just forced that one in.
Mix realized he couldn't stop him, so he just backed off and gave him the field goal. He would have fouled him had he tried to make a move.
4-point game. Ballard with 17 points.
30 seconds left.
Here's the Doctor out to Mix. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Broken up from behind by Wright.
He's down there.
Clemens off to Ballard. This could cut it to 2 and does. And you see the time remaining. The clock will stop after a made field goal inside 2 minutes. It's 94-92. They need the steal.
They can't foul. They put them in a penalty. They got to go for the ball.
Bibby. Wright trying to go for this. Clemens has committed the foul. Reaching in on Bibby and Jake O'Donnell over there to be sure that no tempers get out of hand.
I'll tell you what, Clemens made sure of that he fouled him. Boy, that took his right arm off. So Bibby will be at the line. 5 seconds. All he needs is 1. Actually, you need 2 because if you make 1 and miss 1, you're up 3. And that new rule, the 3-point field goal, would come into effect, and Washington would still have a chance.
That's the point that you need to really reinforce. That's that new rule. You can be down by 6 even in a game now. You can come back in a hurry.
Oh, Henry's pretty good free throw shooter. There it is.
Now the next one could ice it for him with 5 seconds. Bibby with 15 points. Boy, what a significant role he's played in this game. He didn't get it. They call a timeout. They'll get it at the half-court line.
And they're going to get a 3-point field goal try. You can bet on that. So now, Coach Bernie Bickerstaff may go with shooters. Come back in. Play for a shot. Who do you want to take the long one? Really can hit out there. Kevin Greavy is capable of hitting a shot out there. And don't forget, January the 13th, more great basketball right here on CBS. The Lakers with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and the Boston Celtics, 1 o'clock Eastern time on the 13th.
Boy, Boston Cowens, is he playing? He looks like a new man.
Hey, he has got him going. This kid, Larry Bird, he's got Cowens fired up, and the Celtics are playing great. They've got the best record in basketball, 27-8. They're 2 games in front of Philadelphia.
You know, interestingly enough, they won all of, 29 games the entire season before. They're just too short of that at this stage of the year.
And Magic Johnson, as he turned on the Lakers, he just looks at Kareem, he smiles at him, and a big guy gets jacked up, and he starts playing. And how about here? 18,184, the attendance at the Capitol Center.
Which reminds us to say thanks to Mark Prey, the public relations director for the Washington Bullets, and his assistants. Let's listen now to Billy Cunningham.
Speak up, Billy. Speak up.
Now we can't pick him up. But you know that Billy, what do you do in a situation defensively? You've got to put some pressure on. You can't let him maneuver too open, and yet you don't want to commit.
You pressure the inbound pass to start with, and obviously you want to force the ball out.
Now, what about the penalty? They are not in the penalty situation.
They could give a foul.
That's what I'm thinking.
As it comes in.
That's what I'm thinking. They might even commit a foul and send him to the line. That might be a smart move. There's only 2 team fouls.
Well, it wouldn't be if you're not in the act of shooting, and if they foul, they wouldn't be a free throw taken. They'd take it back out.
That's
then
right.
You would use up a second on the clock, which is more important.
So they would have 3 team fouls if they committed the next one.
This really surprises me that they do not send in a couple people like Greavy or somebody that can shoot three-point right. Get your great shooters in there from long range.
They did not have Feigley in there. It's right.
Here we go.
Unseld. And wait a minute. Jake O'Donnell is stopped.
They want a timeout.
Call another timeout. So Washington wanted to see what Philadelphia was going to do defensively. As an end result, they use the timeout, and that's pretty good strategy.
And now, getting off his warm-up jacket, yes, it is. It's Superman, Kevin Greavy. He's going to come in now. So actually, Bernie Bickerstaff did exactly what I thought he would do. He just wanted to fake him, show him the defense, and then call the timeout. And now he'll come back with Greavy in the lineup that he wants in there.
Don't forget now, immediately following the conclusion of this game, we'll be going to Montgomery, Alabama, the Blue-Gray All-Star Game.
60 college seniors in that game looking for a chance to be a professional player. A lot of scouts will be at that one.
We got a good quarterback from Syracuse, Bill Hurley, will be playing in that game, and a lot of the scouts down there looking at everyone as they come up to that draft.
And Trotman, the quarterback, I believe, from Auburn, will lead the Gray in a game.
You know, the bench scoring in this game is amazing. Philadelphia's outscored Washington from the bench 45-18. That is really a significant contribution by the guys called the Pine Boys.
I really like this rule. I think it's going to add another dimension to the professional game, this three-point field goal try. And right here, they can get in the game. That's what it's there for. You're down by 3. It gives you a chance when you're behind in the game.
You know, they're hitting just over 27% of three-point plays this year in the NBA. The old ABA, they had a 30% average. So you got 1 out of 3, I guess, coming in here on this one.
And obviously, you got to look for Greavy, okay? Here's like you're going to the bullpen. Bring in somebody, and they're going with the left-hander, Kevin Greavy.
All right. I like this three-point play. 5 seconds left.
Of course, you know what you could be doing here, too. Use him as a decoy somewhere else.
Unseld, a good man to inbounds the ball because he can fire.
They're going to put Bobby Jones on Kevin Greavy. Jones is 6'7", Greavy 6'5". Here we go.
Got to get it in. Larry Wright. Right three-point play. Wait a minute, a foul.
They're going to call it before the shot. All right, 3 seconds. They'll get the ball back out of bounds. That's a break for Washington, really. They still got a chance for that three-point play. Get it in and get the shot off.
As we mentioned, the penalty not in. That's only the 3rd team foul against Philadelphia. Now, as you can see, 3 seconds left and timeout called again by Washington. Well, I tell you, you talk about strategy in a game like this. I was interested they could only get right open on that play.
I don't care who gets the ball on the pass here. They got to pump it, and they got to stay outside that little red line that runs around this court and put that three-point field goal try up there.
You were telling me there haven't been a lot of three-point plays from the corners, though. They've been shooting them out in front, even closer.
That's true. You're about to put in from the corner. Of course, it's hard to get a shot down there. That's where the defense can lock you in. That time, Wright almost had a shot from the three-point range, and the foul occurred before he popped it.
Blue-gray game. Dick Stockton and Sonny Jurgensen will be there to describe that one. And you see how tough it is to be a coach in the NBA. Billy Cunningham, his team had a 10-point lead in this 4th quarter, and all of a sudden now they're trying to protect a 3-point lead with 3 seconds.
Oh, Bernie ought to get on the phone and see if he couldn't borrow Chris Ford for this last play. Get him down here from Boston.
You know, Ballard in this year is 6 of 11 on 3-point plays. Now, looking at some of the others, he has by far the best percentage. Wright is 2 of 6. Greavy's 3 for 13. So Ballard has the best history of a 3-point play performer thus far for Washington. So let's see if he gets it.
He's in the lineup.
There we go. As you said, the guy that gets this ball better put it up.
Unseld shouldn't even give that ball to anyone. There's Greavy.
It's a three-pointer.
It's there. Oh, just missed it.
And that's going to do it. They took a shot at it.
That ball was right on line, Gary.
So Kevin Greavy who was 3 of 13 in the three-point plays. Couldn't get that one to drop, but you've got to admit it was a dramatic finish in a game that, you know, without that three-point play, the decision would have certainly been over a long time ago. So Billy Cunningham's team now has won 6 in a row over the Washington Bullets, 95-92.